So, what happened at the Oscar Awards between Will Smith and Chris Rock was, well, it was shocking what happened. But what happened was Will Smith had smacked Chris Rock in the face after Chris Rock made jokes about Will Smith's wife's medical condition, and that's what triggered an emotion that Chris that Will Smith had felt, that he felt like he wanted to go and do something about it. His wife was offended by the joke that Chris Rock made, and so was Will Smith. And Will Smith decided to just go up on platform and smack Chris Rock in the face. Now, I'm just gonna say this: nobody has the right to be, smacking anybody or, using any act of violence to defend their partner or no use any form of violence for like whatever particular reason. If there's a joke that you don't even like, there are a very few things that you could actually do. One, you can, you know, you can feel offended, and handle this in, a very, very responsible manner and meet with the person until they they have once they have they can well, Smith could have been like, hey, Chris Rock, I I need to have a word with you. That is one of the ways he could handle this situation responsibly. Where Will Smith and his wife could actually talk to Chris Rock personally and handle the situation in a right manner without any violence. But it is what it is. Will Smith had reacted in a very, very wrong way and slapped Chris Rock in the face. And he feels very, very guilty for what he's done. He has made apologies to everybody. But even the whole entire people at the Oscar Awards, and now he's facing some very, very bad consequences, and now there's an investigation going on that the either the Oscar Awards, who work for at the Oscar Awards, are going to look into this investigation, or there's going to have to be police involvement in there. Anyway, guys, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's get into this video. So, Will Smith has made a very, very big mistake. And the big mistake was reacting to Chris Rock's joke about his wife's medical condition. A medical condition that caused Will Smith's wife to actually lose her hair. And he made jokes about his wife, and both of them were not liking it. And Will Smith went up to Chris Rock and, slapped him in the face. And he was, when he returned to his seat, he made he told Chris Rock to keep his mouth shut and not mention his wife's name in front of everybody else. And that's where it was wrong for Chris Rock to do that. Now, according to Star Wars on comicbook.com, the people at the Oscar Awards told Will Smith while he was on stage to leave, and that is Will Smith. The Oscars told Will Smith that he is to leave the Oscars, and Will Smith had refused to do so. And so, now that the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock situation happened, it pretty much captured the media's attention now, and now it's making Will Smith look like he almost look like he's in much deeper trouble than what he really thought he'd be in. And I don't even know if his wife is quite pleased with what he has done with Chris Rock. I mean, yeah, she felt offended by the joke that Chris Rock made about her, and so did Will Smith. But I necessarily don't think she would agree too well on him going up there and smacking Chris Rock in the face. I mean, I can totally understand why Will Smith would be doing something like that. And that is, if you said something very, very offensive and hurtful to somebody's girlfriend or their wife, or if it was a girl hearing somebody say offensive about their boyfriend or their husband, then I can totally understand why you would actually get a smack, because, like a smack in the face. If you were to go up to somebody and say in their face, hey, you're, well, I don't want to mean any offense in this video for the people that watch this. But if you actually said something about somebody's, let's say, weight, and you actually made fun of them for it and that stuff. Let's say you were making fun of somebody's boyfriend because of, how much they weigh, like if they're fat, and you just plain in every single way been disrespectful, and your girlfriend's not even liking it and that stuff, and the girlfriend would go up and, either slap you in the face, what do you think would happen next? You think that there probably would have been police involvement, or somebody coming after you because you committed like some kind of act of harmful violence on somebody? You probably would be facing some very, very serious consequences. I mean, I can understand why somebody would actually want to, stick up for one person and that stuff. But, if you want to inflict harm on somebody and that stuff, that's another thing. Now, I know Will Smith is not a violent person, but he's probably had so many people being mean to his wife all the time and that stuff, and he just, got sick and tired of it. And he felt like he needed to do something. Well, now that all of this has happened, apologies, the Oscars can take away his Oscar rewards, and he may never be allowed to be in the Oscars again after that situation that just happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Now, Will Smith's wife, as far as I know, she may not like the fact that her husband went up there to slap Chris Rock in the face. And, with all this happening, it's just like there's like a very important lesson that you have to learn here. No matter how offensive a joke may be, and you find like you feel like that adrenaline kicks in, and you feel like, hey, I'm gonna go do something about this guy, because he's offending me and I'm losing my cool. and getting evil thoughts about doing some kind of like physical harm to the person. And you know, getting like those kind of thoughts, and then the next thing you know, that you probably might not realize at the time is that, oh my goodness, if I were to, you know, if I were going to do this action and, you know, go up and slap somebody, or, you know, or, you know, do something even worse that would inflict, like, bodily pain, you'd have to think, my goodness, am I going to face, some serious consequences here? Would I either A, be, like, could I actually be kicked out from, you know, not being able to attend this award ceremony anymore? And could there also be, like, you know, police involvement? And could I be taken to jail for the rest of my life? Or maybe not the rest of my life, but maybe most of my life? Now, as far as Will Smith slapping Chris Rock in the face, I'm sure that would probably count as physical assault. And you probably would be able to get maybe, like, I don't know how many years it would actually be, but probably a good amount of years, so that you can realize what you just done, and, you know, be let out after a while. And, you know, you'd probably be labeled as, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I could actually describe a label on your head. Probably emotionally dangerous, or some other form of title, if Will Smith were to ever get arrested for what he did. There's going to be an investigation here, and I'll be making another video on this, so I can, like, better describe what is going on. That I wanted to put the whole Russia and Ukraine crisis on pause for a bit of talking on about it, and, you know, make a video talking about what had happened at the Oscar award between Will Smith and Chris Rock, because it got the media's attention, and any form of violence, regardless of what joke it has been made, you pretty much have to, you know, accept it, and, you know, deal with it like a proper adult. What I mean by that is, you know, talk have a talk with the person who is being very, very, like, joking offensively towards you and your wife, and, handling the situation like a man. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. And that's how this whole thing should have ended. And right now, Chris Rock broke his silence on being slapped in the face and by Will Smith. And even though Will Smith apologizes for what he's done, and in his speech he said, love can make you do crazy things. Well, he's got consequences that he's going to have to deal with for what he did to Chris Rock. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what was said here, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, Charles Morris. And until the next video, Will Smith is in a lot of trouble. This is Charles Morris. Have a good day. I will see you all in the next video.